Welcome to Bold Moves, Confident Choices. This is a podcast for owning your path and making fearless decisions. Let's get real, get bold, and take charge of your future. Hi, I'm your host and friend, Courtney Turich. You're probably wondering, who is your new friend? Well, I'm an Indiana girl at my roots, but aspired to see what this world offered, and I haven't looked back since. My personal and professional journey has given me the ability to travel to many different states, which has constantly pushed me outside my comfort zone where I learned to thrive. So, what really makes me unique and why am I here today? Because I'm a small town Indiana girl who had dreams, visions, and goals. Then I took it upon myself to make it happen. Trust me, no one will ever do it for you. It's up to you. So beyond that, I am a 20-year sales veteran with a diverse background in sales, marketing, product development, leadership. I've worked at both Fortune 500 companies and also a lot of startups. I currently serve as the VP of Sales at a groundbreaking medtech startup called Cooler Heads, where we help chemo patients minimize hair loss. But you might have also seen me on an appearance on Shark Tank for landing a deal with Mark Cuban and Lori Grenier. Ultimately, my true passion is helping individuals like yourself discover your strengths and purpose. So let's get ready and be inspired, but more importantly, take action. So why bold moves, confident choices? Well, ultimately, we've all experienced this, right? We've all been there. We've all taken bold moves and we've all taken confident choices. But it's up to us to reflect back on those times in our life to show us that we have been there and we have done it before. I will tell you, this first came to the forefront for me. It was after I left my Shark Tank business. I got back into medtech sales. And I'll never forget walking through the hotel and seeing a national sales meeting. I saw the words bold. I saw the words confidence. And right then and there, it was an aha moment of, wow, you know what? Life is about taking bold moves, making confident choices, but also being ourselves. So I made it my mission at that point, at my next national sales meeting, to present to the entire team on this concept of bold moves, confident choices, and being you. Why? Because it takes us to go into any situation, to take the bold move of asking questions, making the comment. But while we do it, we have to be confident in our delivery. At the same time, being relaxed and being ourselves. So I recently worked with my coach not long ago, and we started reflecting back on this more. And I'm sharing this with you because it also took me reflecting back from the very beginning of my professional career, thinking about every little milestone I went through to actually get where I am today. And wow, was I blown away by the bold moves and confident choices I made. But I'm also going to tell you, I made a lot of bold moves that probably weren't the most confident choices. And guess what? We learned from those too. And I'm going to share a few of those today. So some of the bold moves that I've experienced in my life, and hopefully this gets your mind racing too for what's happened in your life. But back to being a small town girl from Indiana, I also went to college in my hometown. So after I was done with my master's, I realized I need to spread my wings and fly. There's a bigger world out here than what I know. So what better than to pack up a backpack, literally a backpack with all my belongings. I got a work visa to Australia, and there I went on my way with a little money in my pocket and said, you know what? I'm going to take 4 months and I'm going to find out who Courtney is. Funny thinking back, I thought I was going to come back and I had conquered the world. But guess what? It was only the very beginning. But when I got to Australia, I was by myself. I didn't know where to go. I chose Australia because everybody speaks English, right? I thought it'd be easy to go around. I basically cleaned hostels, toilets. Yep, that's what I did. And I worked at a surf shop. But you know what? I had to be bold in myself when I was there. I had to be confident in my choices. And I had to keep pushing forward even when I thought that I couldn't and I was alone. But it was a pivotal moment to make me realize, guess what, Courtney? You don't have to be that Indiana girl anymore. So when I came back, I'm going to fast forward a little more. Since I started my professional career, I'm going to share with you, I have asked for 7 promotions throughout my life. And guess what? I've gotten them because I was bold enough to ask them and I was confident in myself to make it happen. It didn't come easy. It's not just because I asked the question, it's actually because I delivered. I asked for the promotion, but I also provided the actions to show that I could do it. I was confident. I also have relocated 8 times for professional growth in my career in the past 20 years. That took a lot. Every single time, it was making me get comfortable with the uncomfortable. I had to be bold with that move. I had to be confident with that move, all at the same time, trying to be myself. Something else I've done, I developed a product, a consumer good product, and brought it to market, which also made it onto Shark Tank, where I did a deal with Mark Cuban and Lori Grenier. Guess what? If I went into that tank and I didn't have those bold moves and I didn't make confident choices and I didn't present myself in that manner, I wouldn't have gotten that deal. Now, let me tell you again that bold moves don't always have confident choices. And if I remember back to those moments, I remember within my gut, that stomach, when they say, I wasn't confident when I made these decisions. I was dropped financially when I was in college. I had to work 3 jobs to put myself through college. I wasn't confident. I didn't know if I could make ends meet, but I just kept going, right? My confidence actually was pretty low at that point in time when I reflect back. I was wondering where my life was going to go, what was next. I also have foreclosed on a house and almost had to file bankruptcy. I remember buying that house thinking it wasn't a great idea, but I did it anyways. I did that bold move, but I wasn't confident in that choice. Something funny my husband likes to tell me, he took me with bad credit and no money down. But I dug out of that financial rut. It took me 10 years, but guess what? I did it and I'm stronger for it. And I'm more financially secure than I ever thought I'd be in life. And last, I had to leave a business that was what I thought the American dream. It was one of the hardest things I had to do was walk away. I wasn't confident that was the right choice ultimately, but it was a bold move I had to make. What I want you to know right here, and why I'm sharing this with you, we all have something. We all have something. So I want you to look back and think about what it is for you on those bold moves and confident choices and where you have grown in life. That is where I want to end this podcast. And here's why. Because I want you to know moving forward how I'm going to show up for you each and every episode. I'm going to bring people on here. They're going to talk about their bold moves and their confident choices and how it has paved the way for their future. But more than anything, I'm going to tell you, I am confident to engage you in my authentic style and to bring your dreams and thoughts to reality. But guess what? I can only do so much. It's you who has to take the action. So my North Star is I have one life to live. And if I can make it the best ever possible, and I can help you grow and shine your light, it only makes my light brighter. So I'm going to leave you today with 3 statements, I should say. And that is be bold, be confident, and be you. I look forward to seeing you soon. And thank you so much for listening today.